I'm going to bring up
Okay.
Danielle, who's in Denver, who doesn't agree
Hello.
with you. Danielle,
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. Do you agree with Mark saying harmless, old and harmless neighbour on one side and a terrifying, unpredictable lunatic on the other? Do you agree with that analysis?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Well, I'm going to preempt this to say that I'm born and raised in England. I'm English, but I'm also dual national. And I've lived and worked here for a very long time as a first responder in a democratic-run state. I just finished 22 years as a firefighter in San Francisco. And let me tell you, English people, I love my home. They don't know what it's like to live here. Every single democratic-run state in this country is a burning trash heap, politically. I know, I've been on the streets, I've dealt with the homeless people every day. And I'm not a fan of Trump. Don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily a fan of Trump. But if I have to pick my two poisons, I would literally run screaming from the progressive left nightmare that we've been living under for the past X amount of years. It's awful.
Mark,
And I
do you
can
recognise the
literally
picture?
Yeah, but you know what? That gets so old talking about all the, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of people. Let's talk about Trump. Let's talk about what he's done. Let's talk about what he said. He has caged little children in cages and given them mylar sheets in order to stay warm. He's a monster. You know what I mean?
But he's Danielle's monster because she doesn't want to live in a progressive, lefty, democratic-run city that's turned into a trash heap, she says.
Danielle, do me a favor. Vote. Well, I'm not sure if you can, but if you could, vote for him. Because you know what? You will get what you deserve if you vote for him.
Oh,
Do you vote for Trump?
You know what? We've been getting what we deserve. We've been getting what we deserve ever since Biden and Kamala and the progressive left have come in. It's been a nightmare. It's been an utter nightmare. And what you're saying about Trump, as far as putting children in cages, please, media complete rubbish. And that is actually coming from the Biden. No, it's coming from the Biden administration.
Oh, God. So you know what? This is a great thing with Trump. Never trust what you see with your eyes. Never trust that. Trust what he says. Trust what people say.
You know what kills me?
I've seen the pictures of them in the cages. Did they say that?
Do you work on the streets as far as working in a progressive liberal city?
Let's go back. You can't do that.
I do.
You can't do that.
22
you can't
years
do that. You can't do that. You said,
yes, I can.
Ma'am.
Yes, I can.
Ma'am, you said that was pure rubbish and it never happened. It did happen. I've seen pictures. I've seen hidden video cameras of it. I trust my eyes. I don't trust
really.
And the border
is not a nightmare right now under Biden. Okay.
It is. It's been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare. The border situation has been a nightmare. I'm 63 years old. It's been a nightmare.
And I'm 57 years old. So I've seen it, and I know what I'm talking about. And yes, by the way, yes, I can vote here because I'm a dual national. And like I said, I worked 22 years on the streets in San Francisco, and I've seen it from the ground up. So you don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Okay, guys, listen. I mean, what this tells me, I'm going to have to call time on this. That the cultural divide is real in America, and those who want a Democratic president like Biden to continue, like Mark in Raleigh, versus Danielle, who has lived under a Democrat city regime, definitely wants Trump. And you all have your reasons. We'll get back to your calls. By the way, AOC cried at the border fence. Lastly, before I let you go, I'm going to make you switch. Mark, say one nice thing about Trump, and Danielle, say one nice thing about Biden.
Can she start out? Because
Danielle,
I have to think about this.
If it's Biden, what can you think of an upside? Danielle.
No, I can't.
Right, you see, everyone doubles down. Mark, can you think of a good thing about Trump?
Yeah. he has a he knows how to speak to people's fears, and it could be a good thing too. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like Danielle's talking about San Francisco, it might be a good thing that he speaks to their fears on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
great to get you both on, and don't forget, neighbors. You're almost neighbors. Well, you're in Denver, you're in Colorado and North Carolina. You'll probably never cross paths, but you have on LBC's airwaves, and it was great to get your views.